Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode, and I am happy you're joining us today. For this episode, I just want to, share this thing. This was something I've been pondering on for months. I mean, over the holidays, the new year, the whole month of January, all of that. That's why we have this title called Life Isn't Always Black and White. So what do I mean? I feel like this can be a foreign concept to a lot of us, myself included at least. Two things can be true at the same time. What? Okay, hear me out. Some time ago, I was in an emotional rut, I was going through it. And there have been times in the past where I feel like I was just a huge disappointment because I keep trying my hardest to get over things, but I can't get there. It's that feeling when you want to be better, you want to get over things, but you know, you just can't be there at that moment or in that instant because it doesn't work that way. Emotions don't work like that. And my realization with all of this is that, why was I so quick? Yeah, why was I so quick to give myself a penalty for having a brief moment of, breaking down over something without even recognizing how far I've already gone? Why was I so quick to feel bad about a setback, like a singular setback, without recognizing this entire progress that I've already done? Why was I letting that one small moment of setback deny or invalidate all the work I've put into, healing and managing my emotions? It's true that, things from the past still hurt, okay? We can't just decide one day that, we would turn off those emotions. I mean, I wish I could. And maybe to some it works that way, but at least it doesn't for me. It's true that some things in the past have happened. Okay, there's no turning back from that. But it's also true that I've done some significant amount of healing and I'm continuing to move forward. Because I feel like that's something we often forget. Like, for example, you experience a relapse. And of course, you break down about it, you get upset. And we kind of forget to notice, like, okay, I've gone this far. We see this on social media so much. But, you know, but it just goes to show that that healing process from whatever you're healing from in the past, it's never a linear process. Okay, it's never this gradual process of getting better without some hurdles along the way. Okay, there will always be challenges, there will always be hurdles, there will always be time where you feel like you're at 0% and the next day you're what, already at 100%. That can happen. There would always be times that you have to go back a certain number of steps and then advance forward again, and so on. It happens. Because sometimes you just have to let yourself have that brief moment to feel it and carry on. Because emotions are designed to be felt. I've also learned this the hard way. The more you try to avoid difficult conversations or feelings you've been kind of pushing in the back of your mind, the more you will explode in the long run. Or, this reflects into your actions subconsciously. Because we can't just keep running away from things. Okay, we will have to face our fears. We will have to face the things that we're running away from emotionally. That's how it works. You just have to confront what's bothering you emotionally, feel it, and carry on. Because over the holidays, I really took that entire month to reflect on this. And it was not an easy process, okay? Because, healing is never easy. Healing from the past is never something you can do overnight. It's something we have to do without getting an apology from those who caused it. And I feel like that's what makes it so difficult, because you'll never know what the other side has to say, and you just have to clutch your own pride and move forward. And that's really how it is. I know it comes off as unfair, but we can't we can't keep on dwelling on the past. Because when we stay there, we're never gonna move. We're never gonna move forward. We're never gonna see what else we can do, because we keep on replaying that same scenario. Thinking, you can't keep replaying the same scenario over and over and hoping the ending will be different at one point, because it's done. The best thing you can do is just to really move forward and, hope they heal, I guess. The next point is really embracing the duality. Because overall, we are complex creatures, okay? We have to give ourselves that grace to feel what we need to feel and then continue to move forward. Growing and moving forward does not completely mean shutting out the past. We can't just keep on denying things. We have to accept that these things in the past have already happened. It took place. They are done. And the best thing you could do really is to use this experience and to become a better person. So whether it's with friendship, career, even relationships, this applies. So, whatever things in the past you're still holding on to, feel it, sit with it, because there's really no way out of it. And then one day you'll realize that, okay, you've accepted that this stuff has happened, and then we carry on. Because, I feel like that's how I can say that I've gained this autonomy over my nervous system, because I've accepted that things have happened, and the next thing I could do is just really move on from it. What's done is done, and the best thing we can do is be a better person because of it and learn. It's not always going to be one or the other. It's not always going to be healed or unhealed. You can be healing and still feel sad from time to time. That's how it is. Anyway, kind of a short episode, I know, but I just want to put this out there because I feel like this has helped me over the past periods. And yeah, it's just really something that we should take notice because, duality exists. And healing is always at your own pace. You don't have to have it figured out right away. There would be days you have it figured out and days you won't. Just go through it. Just feel it. Anyway, that's it for this episode. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys picked up something from there. So, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I hope you give the podcast some love. Leave a like or comment on YouTube. You can download the episodes on Spotify and Apple. It really helps a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.